Okay, I was on eBay. I'm kind of looking around. I was, trying to find you know, a flash drive that was probably, just about 8 GB. And I did find a source, and hopefully, the flash drives are actually what they're listed to be, but I won't know until I actually get them. But as I was looking around for, those flash drives that I wanted to purchase, I came across this listing, which is actually for it's supposed to be a Lenovo 1 TB flash drive, and and they're only charging $27.90 a piece for, in theory, what's supposed to be a 1 TB flash drive, and then the same seller actually has 2 TB flash drives, and I can't really tell you what the price they want for them is, but I think it's only like maybe $4 or $5 more. But I guess it's just another warning video that there's not going to be any legitimate seller that's actually going to offer a 1 TB flash drive for less than $30. And in most cases, the 1 TB or 2 TB flash drive is going to, cost in excess of about, $100. So I'm just, pointing this out by, just showing this one seller's, page. And like I say, it's a Lenovo 1 TB flash drive, or it's supposed to be, but pretty much it's, it's just a fake drive. And like, a lot of other Chinese sellers, they sell this, and they're essentially, usually the flash drive only really, has, the capacity to hold maybe 16 or 32 GB of data, and then they basically, just hack the chips or the BIOS on the chips to make it look like it's a 1 TB drive. So I'm just gonna, show you basically the listing description, and basically they it's kind of funny. They basically explicitly say that NTS format cannot be used, otherwise the product will be damaged. But that's never the reality with something that's actually not fake. Because any media that you could actually buy that is real is not going to be damaged by formatting it with whatever you want. You could format it in NTFS, or you could format it ext4, like you use in Linux, or FAT32, or whatever. It's not going to be damaged if it's real by formatting it, with some other type of file system. So basically, this is a kind of a dead giveaway that it's obviously fake, because there's the only reason they're actually even mentioning this is because if you do format it in anything other than exFAT format, it won't look like a 1 TB drive. The file system on it will be, it might be messed up in some way, that it just doesn't look right. And the only way it'll actually look right is if you format it exFAT format. So they just say that it'll be damaged if you do format in any other file system. So they go on here, formatting can only be formatted on Windows, and the exFAT format must be selected, and then obviously it says the Mac can only store files and data. Remember not to format it. So the thing is that They're just trying to keep you from actually formatting it in any other with any other file system because it'll just be messed up. Then they go on to say the product is not suitable for use with a PS4 or other game consoles because and that's just because obviously the it's not going to work right on a game console because it's fake, and that's just all there is to it. Game console may want to format it, in a compatible file systems that actually is used on the game console, and that they'll just mess it up. So then they just this big blurb. This product is genuine Lenovo product which ships from the U.S. So don't fall for factory rejects that are being sold by very cheap and are shipped from China. But I guess I should just mention that basically they're all the same shit. They're basically all made in China and they're all junk. They're all fake drives, and I don't know how any seller could actually sell so many of these without ever getting bad feedback because they're just fake. They're gonna what you're gonna do with them is basically you can write probably up to maybe 32 gigabytes before all the subsequent data is just basically overwritten, and then then just basically disappears after you remove the flash drive. So if you're actually buying a fake drive to try to back up important data, it's just all going to be lost. It's basically just it'll just corrupt everything because basically it's just one file is overwriting the next, and then it'll all be lost. If for everything that exceeds the 32 gigabyte actual capacity. So this is just basically another video on and this is basically a listing off eBay and a warning that don't buy 1 terabyte or 2 terabyte USB flash drives like this because there's nobody there's very few sellers that actually have real legitimate flash drives that actually have a 1 terabyte capacity, and if you purchase one of them it'll actually cost you like I say in the neighborhood of $100 or more, and so this is just just another example of fake media, and I guess I'm just going to show you go back to basically you can see there's a lot of sellers, and basically because I looked at one that actually was for a Lenovo flash drive, you can see there's plenty of sellers that actually have similar products that in theory are supposed to be from Lenovo, but they're all fake. 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte drives. It's like okay, this is a 2 terabyte flash, whatever, U-disk, memory stick, pen, PC, laptop storage, and they want $6 for it. Okay, yeah, right. I suppose you could imagine, where you buy something that's supposed to be 2 terabytes for $6 or $5.50 or even, $35.90. It's all going to be fake. It's all junk. And, I guess it's just, like I say, another warning video that you should steer clear of buying, these large media, what are supposed to be large media flash drives, 1 terabyte, 2 terabytes, so on, because they're all fake, and they're they're actually pretty much worthless to use unless you know that they can only hold 32 gigabytes on them, or whatever this the real capacity is of the memory chip on the flash drive, so you don't overwrite any data on it. But they're just set up so that basically all they do is just let you write. You could, in theory, you could write 4 terabytes, or think you're writing 4 terabytes of new data to a 1 terabyte drive, because it'll just let you. It's never gonna be. I'm pretty sure that it's never gonna be full capacity, but you'll run into errors before it'll say it's full. Just start to get slow, and pop up other errors, as far as read write, and then but I don't, if I remember right, it never pops up, with message that the drive is ever full. So, you know, in theory, it's just like unlimited storage space or something like that. But everything you try to store on it is actually going to be corrupted, messed up, or gone. So I guess it's just another video to warn you to stay away from these drives unless you want to purchase one knowing that you can will have to refund your money if you can just show that the drive is fake, which isn't too difficult either. So anyway, I guess it's just another warning video on this fake media, and just stay clear of it. And I appreciate you tuning in for this video, and hope to see you in the next one.